Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to review the 1993 Western Tombstone. And what I have here is the director's cut 2-disc DVD. I've loved watching this ever since 1993. This has to do with Wyatt Earp, a famous sheriff wanting to go into retirement, and he moves to Tombstone with his two brothers, I think, and he only wants to do is make a new and peaceful life for him and his wife. But there are these cowboys, and then this other group called the Clantons, led by Ike Clanton, who just kind of pester them over, all three of them over and over, and to the point of where they want to take action and try and protect the little town of Tombstone at all costs. This features the famous corral shootout, and the way that was executed in this movie was phenomenal. I didn't know that it was I think it was one of the cowboys that shot. I didn't know that. But I highly recommend this. A lot of great moments happen in this, there's Val Kilmer, and he plays Doc Holliday. Bill Paxton plays the youngest brother in the Earp family. I can't remember his name right now. Morgan and Virgil is the oldest of the brothers, played by Sam Elliott, and they're in Tucson, Arizona. Doc Holliday is a longtime friend of Wyatt Earp, and he's a gambler, an expert gunslinger, kind of a shady character who moved to Tucson to try and seek relief for his tuberculosis in the drier environment of Arizona. There's this other character, Johnny Ringo, played by Michael Bean, who he's not seen very much, but the scenes that he is in are fantastic. I think this is probably my second favorite performance by Michael. And then Powers Boothe plays Curly Bill Brocius, and he's probably the most famous member of the Cowboys. And he's he's quite violent, but he's also kind of a fun-loving guy. Yeah, but it's like he'll shoot you just by wanting to shoot you. He's just like one of those people. And the Cowboys are identified by having these red little red pieces of cloth around their arm. And Wyatt moved to Tombstone with his wife, but then there's this other woman, Josephine Marcus, played by Dana Delaney, that he starts getting a little close to, and that makes his wife a little jealous, and then she starts going to drinking. And Josephine Marcus has I don't know if he's her husband, but he's a fellow thespian Mr. Fabian, played by Billy Zane. He's not in this very much, but I liked him in this because he's killed off quite quick in this. And Stephen Lang is Ike Clanton. Oh boy, there's a good character. He has quite a rivalry going with the Earps, and mostly with Doc Holliday. And he's kind of this, he comes off as a coward at first, but it turns out he can be quite violent. Because a little further into the story, I think their youngest brother Morgan is killed. Another good character in it is Fred White, played by Harry Carey Jr., and he's a town marshal. The famous lines in this from Doc Holliday are like he says something around well, you're a daisy if you do. I make you my huckleberry. And he's kind of a trickster. He's quite good at being a gunslinger, but he's kind of also quite a gentleman, and he dresses flashier than the rest of the Earps. So it's easy to know when Doc Holliday's around because of how he dresses. And I can't think of anything bad to say about this. That's right, Wyatt Earp was a former U.S. Marshal. A famous gunfight, which is kind of a short one, but it's very memorable, is between Doc Holliday and Johnny Ringo, when I think Doc goes to meet Johnny, and Johnny thought it was going to be Wyatt Earp instead, but it turned out to be Doc Holliday, and they kind of walk in this circle, and then I think Doc shoots him, but it misses. Then that's when Doc shoots him in the head, and he kind of walks around wobbly, and then he falls down at the base of this tree. My mom loves this mostly because of Sam Elliott, but I love this today completely for what it is. And there is also Billy Bob Thornton is in this, and it's a quick part, but it's memorable because I think Wyatt kind of slaps him around with a glove or his hand. Oh, I think he slaps him on the hand. And there's a good moment. And Jason Priestley is in this as well. And I liked him in this. It's not very long, but he was good in this. If you haven't already, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe over here if you're watching the video by itself, or subscribe down here if you're watching the video on my channel. It turned out that it was Kurt Russell who was actually directing this, with George P. Cosmatos ghost directing. Bye.